Hey guys, this is Eric Morrow, Editor-in-Chief of IGN Movies.
I'm Todd Gilchrist, Senior Editor, IGN Movies.
And we're here today to talk to you about Twilight.
I know what you are. Your skin is pale white and ice cold. You don't go out into the sunlight.
Say it out loud. Say it.
Vampire.
Are you afraid?
No.
Based on the popular novel written by Stephanie Meyer, Twilight tells the Romeo and Juliet style love story of Bella, a very human teenage girl, and Edward, a 100-some-odd-year-old vampire trapped in the body of a 17-year-old dreamy boy. So Todd, in the kind of grand canon of vampire films, where would you say Twilight falls?
Well, it definitely has some of the hallmarks of classic vampire stories, but not others. For example, the characters don't have fangs, there's no garlic involved, and they can actually go out during the day. Ultimately, that is really less important in the context of this story because what the movie really is about is the developing relationship between Bella and Edward. And that's really the emotional center, even if the vampire aspect is sort of the conceptual center of the film.
So would you say that an emotional center is a result of the story itself or of the performances of this very kind of young and up-and-coming cast?
Well, I would absolutely say that it's a testament to the performances that so much of this movie works as well as it does. Hardwick, having directed 13 and Lords of Dogtown, she clearly understands sort of the adolescent mindset, but she made a really smart choice in casting Kristen Stewart as Bella, because having played in movies like Panic Room and Into the Wild, she really seems to be able to get inside a character's head and really understand sort of the mentality of teenage insecurity and angst. And I think that that's really what sort of cements all of the film's sort of disparate aspects together.
You mentioned a couple of films that Catherine Hardwicke has done in the past. None of them have a lot of action, none of them have a lot of special effects, but I'm assuming this one as a vampire film does?
Absolutely, it does. There are some real centerpiece action sequences, and there's a lot of sort of vampire-related wire work and CGI. Unfortunately, this is kind of where the film falters, because Hardwicke either is less interested in that than the character work that she does, or she just doesn't quite have the facility as a director yet to sort of handle it. But as a result, those sequences don't look nearly as convincing as sort of the more character-oriented sequences.
So as the IGN Movies editor providing the official review for the film, what kind of rating would you give it out of a 5-star system, and give us your final thoughts?
Well, I gave the film 3.5 stars out of 5. I think that it has significant technical problems, particularly with the CGI and the special effects. But ultimately, I think that Catherine Hardwicke and Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson do such a good job of creating such an authentic portrait of teenage emotional turmoil that I think that those technical problems are not really going to mean that much, and I especially don't think they're going to mean much to fans of the franchise, who are I think really going to feel rewarded and satisfied by the portrait of Bella and Edward's relationship.
Well, there you have it. For more Twilight coverage, be sure to check out movies.ign.com.